Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. I am Van, and we are all the LFR family. And if you're not already with the LFR family, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button right there, Jack. Hit that thing. All right, the price of admission for my live streams is to simply hit that like button, as you can simply see. And D's very first, shout out to D, Daisy, Lisa Marie, all of my blues, man. But as you can see in her very first comment when she pulled up, she said this is the only price of admission to simply hit the like button. That helps out content creators immensely. Okay, it shows that there's activity and that you like what you're seeing over here and that you love it and that you'll think about sharing it with your friends and your relatives and your co-workers and all that good stuff. Also, if you're feeling extra generous, do me a favor and share this bad boy on any other platform. Just hit the share button below the video, copy it, and share it on other platforms. LinkedIn, Reddit, Facebook, X, everywhere. All right, guys, welcome back, man. We got something good to talk about. Now, I know you see the Megyn Kelly video queued, but that's not what I want to show to you guys first. Now, I'm actually getting a kick out of it. I don't know if you saw the title on the thumbnail. Taylor got swifted. That was so goofy. I don't know why I did it. I'm ridiculous at times. I know, but it's fun being a content creator. It's corny, but hey, I was like, you know what? That's it got a little ring to it. It got a little ring to it. But it's something that I came across that I wanted to check out with you all, because y'all remember when y'all remember when Donald Trump was talking about immigration, and he was saying that they're going to take all of the black jobs, right? And everybody was like, black jobs? What do you mean black jobs? That's racist. And everybody on the left was acting like it was racist. And they was like, come on, y'all, talk about the black jobs. What do you mean black jobs? Black jobs like picking cotton? What do you mean? So guess what? Around that time, you know, Joe Biden and Kamala and all of them was getting in it like, how's he talking about black jobs? And Michelle Obama goes to the DNC and she gives her speech and she said, guess what? Being a president is also a black job, because, you know, they trying to make a whole point of the black job thing and saying that vice president, saying that Barack Obama is black and he had a president job and that's a black job and all that other stuff. Well, check this out. Here's Joe Biden saying, just making fun of the black job thing, and then watch what he does. He did nothing but what Kamala has been doing, which is stealing Trump's policies. And Joe Biden just, you know, the time where he slipped up and said, make America great again. Make America. Come on, guys, you know. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in this right here. I just think this is hilarious, and I wanted to share this moment with y'all. When I saw this, I said, I want to share this with my people.
Of course, here's what he thinks of black jobs. I love his phrase, black jobs. It tells a lot about the man. In just 3.5 years.
Now, you heard that, right? He said, of course, and of course, he's reading the teleprompter. He said, what is this about Trump talking about black jobs? It says a lot about the man talking about black jobs. And come on, we got to realize who we talking about. We're talking about Joe Biden, the one that taught black kids about roaches as they rubbed on his white hairy legs at the swimming pool. And he told them stories about corn puff. Huh? We talking about the same guy that did not want black people on the same black kids on the same school bus as his children as they went to schools, because he didn't want to turn it into a jungle or something like that. All right. So as many other things that Joe Biden has said that are far worse than black jobs. But here he is right now actually taking credit for black jobs. I cannot believe it. I couldn't believe it when I heard it.
In just 3.5 years, we created over 2 million new black jobs for black Americans and black.
You see what he said? Huh? In the last 3 years, you did what, Joe? Huh, Joe? Come on, tell us again. Get a little louder, Joe. Move to the camera. Move to the microphone just a little bit more. We need to hear what you got to say, bro. You created what over the last 3 years?
In just 3.5 years, we created over 2 million new black jobs for black Americans and black.
I'm sorry, but that's so hilarious to me, man. That is so hilarious to me because, all right, first of all, you got Kamala stealing all of Trump's policy. She's getting no tax on tips. She's building a wall. That just now came to her mind. She said, you know what I'm going to do as the borders are? I'm going to build a wall. The racist wall that she said was only Trump's. It was his love child, something that he was trying to build for his legacy or something like that. And they stopped it on day one. And then they tried to act like it was the bill that was the cause of the blame for all these illegal immigrants being here right now. Okay, that's not going to go there. All right, so Kamala has stolen many things from Trump. Joe Biden just now put on the MAGA hat. Because his presence alone wasn't enough to have people like, hey, Joe, what's going on, man? You the president. Can I get your autograph? No, he needed to go over there and dance in front of the people. Hey, what's up, folks? I'm Joe Biden. Is that a Trump hat? How about I put on your Trump hat and you put on my Biden hat? Wouldn't that be fun? You talking about somebody that's pandering? Bro was pandering like hell because he ain't nobody care about him and Kamala. And now he talking about he creating black jobs. You did what?
In just 3.5 years, we created over 2 million new black jobs for black Americans.
I think he just liked the word black. Because in 8 seconds, he said the word black 5 times. Listen to this. In 8 seconds, he said the word black like at least 15 times. When we listen to it, it's only 8 seconds. But count the number of times he said the word black. He said at least 92 times. All right, listen here.
In just 3.5 years, we created over 2 million new black jobs for black Americans. In just 3.5 years, we created over 2 million new black jobs for black Americans.
I'm black and the black Americans and the black Americans and black. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and check out what y'all came here for. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. Hopefully y'all hit the like button, man. Let's go ahead and check this out. I ain't gonna waste too much of y'all time. As I already did, Van likes to run his mouth sometimes, but go ahead, hit the like button if you haven't already. Watch this joint all the way through. That would be appreciated. All right, let's go.
Screw you, Taylor Swift. That's how I would like to begin. But she says the reason she's voting for Kamala Harris is because of Tim Walz's LGBTQ stance. Do you know what Tim Walz has done on the LGBTQ front? But here's what's going to happen. A little girl is going to find herself down a rabbit hole on Reddit. Reddit's going to tell her she's actually a boy. And she's going to get sucked into this gender cult. And she's going to say, Mom and Dad, I want puberty blockers and cross-sex hormones, which will sterilize her. And they're going to say, no, you're a girl. And she's going to say, but I want top surgery, this benign thing, this double mastectomy where I'll have tubes coming out of me and I'll never breastfeed a child. I want that too. And they're going to say no. And she's going to go to a judge in Minnesota. And because of Tim Walz, the court will take custody of her, use the Medicaid funds in Minnesota to provide her all of those things, chop off her breasts, sterilize her with the puberty blockers and the cross-sex hormones. And when this girl inevitably comes to the conclusion that she didn't want any of this, that it only added to her problems, which were the divorce and the acne and the puberty and not any trans issue, who is she going to go to then? This is all because of Tim Walz. That's what Minnesota is doing right now to little girls and boys, taking custody away from the parents so that they can have these procedures without any loving parent there to help. And that's what Taylor Swift just endorsed for your children. So screw you, Taylor Swift.
Thank you for saying that.
Screw you, Taylor Swift. Screw you, Taylor Swift. Okay. I'll let Megyn Kelly say that. I'm not going to say screw you. I take that back. I'm not going to say screw you. Only because there's a whole lot of people on that side who are blindly voting in the direction of just feed the people, give them what they want, forget about their issues. They're going to be all right. They're going to be all right. Just dump programs on them and dump tax credits on them and dump this and dump that on them. All this stuff that we can't pay for, and we don't know who's going to pay for, right? And they would just be all right. even if they are not reading at a certain level or are not performing with their math at a certain level. We're just going to pass them on from grade to grade to grade to grade to grade. And if it's difficult for them, well, it's going to be difficult for them to get into college because they're not smart enough, obviously, because we didn't hold them accountable while they were in middle school and high school. So we're going to send them to college, right? And so that they can get in college, we're going to already have certain programs available for underserved people. And we're not going to blame it on their lack of performance in high school or lack of accountability in their communities or lack of accountability in their school systems. We're just going to blame it on them being black. We're going to blame it on them being impoverished. We're going to blame it on 1619. That's what we're going to blame it on. We're going to blame it on 1619. And whatever else we can pull out of our ass, that's what we're going to blame it on. That's what we like to do. Whenever we cannot hold people accountable, this is what happens. So now people like Taylor Swift endorse Tim Walz, not giving a damn what Tim Walz stands for. She don't care. All she thinks is, I'm with the blues and it's popular over here. This is where all of Hollywood is. And she's right. That's where all of Hollywood is. That's where most of the millionaires is and billionaires are. She's right. And that's her business she's in. So what do you expect for her to do? I think that she feels like she's never going to die. She feels like this world is never going to go anywhere and everybody could potentially live in a bubble like she does, riding on unicorns and rainbows all daggone day. You know what I mean? She believes she's in La La Land. She's not thinking about what's really happening out here, or she actually knows and just don't give a F-U-C-K. A lot of them know about it. They just don't give a damn, right? Just like when Kamala was in a debate against Donald Trump, and it was actually 3-on-1. Something that I was watching her, and her energy was where it was supposed to be to start a fight and to know that she can pick and pick and pick, and he wasn't supposed to get too angry. He wasn't supposed to say anything about her race, and he wasn't supposed to say anything that could demean her as a woman. She knew all of these things, and so did the moderator. So they set up everything to go in that direction. So being that I'm a thinking person, might not be the smartest, person in the room, but I'm a thinking person. I did know the tricks they were playing, but nobody realized that they were not fact checking her. I'm talking about people on the left. You're not going to see any of these social media sites talking about how Kamala was lying. I'm talking about left leaning. You're not. CNN's Jake Tapper only did it because that's just their way of covering their tail. They realize that they are losing viewership like crazy because they're so super biased that people don't depend on them anymore. They realize that they have been cooked already. People already see who they are. So they're trying to do certain things every now and again to show that, hey, we're fair. You can watch us. You can depend on us. Bull, sugar, honey, iced tea, bro. We already know the tricks. So Megyn Kelly was simply saying, Taylor Swift, that was very irresponsible of you. Very irresponsible, looking at all of your fans and the ages that they are and who you impact just by getting on a daggone stage or getting on going online and just tweeting something. You know how impactful you are, and you're on the wrong side because you're endangering a lot of your fans. Endangering a lot of your fans who think that what Kamala and Tim Walz is doing is okay, and that's not right. But she's young and she's still dumb. And when she gets older, about 45 years old, 50 years old, if she's still alive, she's going to end up being a conservative if this place is still here, because they don't really buy into the fact that people are tearing our country up from the inside out, and they're coming from other countries. And it's like we're sending for them to come F up our country. All right. But that's what I wanted to show y'all from Megyn Kelly. I think she did a damn good job breaking it to her. But do y'all know who Peter Thiel is? You know, the entrepreneur who co-founded PayPal. Well, Peter Thiel was on a panel, and y'all not gonna believe what he said, man. And he's talking about the billionaires. He's talking about all the guys who, I mean, he just said, no, check this out. He said Democrats bend the rules to cheat, as we saw in broad daylight in 2020 election. The good news is that we now know exactly how it all works. Thank you so much for the super chat, John O'Rourke. Claps for the young Brittany Mahomes. Seriously. Much love to you, and thank you so much for the support. And who is Brittany Mahomes? Claps for the young Brittany Mahomes. Yeah, that one went over my head. I'm sure you'll break it to me, but thank you so much for the super chat. Check this out right here. Watch what he says. Is absolutely dope. And check this out. Only reason why look, it's been posted since 4:15 today. 4:15 today already has 4.7 million views. This thing is going crazy because of not only what he said, but the person that's actually saying it. You got to consider all of his connections he has to have in business. And it's wild what Mark Zuckerberg has come out and said, what Peter Thiel is saying. You're like, everybody's coming to the forefront and like, whoa, 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 whoa. We need some adults in the room. We need some adults in the room. All right. He said, don't let this voting be close, because if it's close, conservatives can forget about it. Check this out right here, y'all. Let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. That would be helpful. Thank you, guys. What's up, Renee?
If it is going to be close, by the way, if it's like going to be a razor thin close election, then I'm pretty sure Kamala will win, because they will cheat, they will fortify it, they will steal the ballots, and so you know, if we can answer them in the event.
Hey, they laughing, and the people are clapping and everything. But watch how he break it down. Like, he just said they will cheat, they will fortify it, they will make whatever corrections that they need to make in order so that they can remain in power, and they don't have to explain it to you. They could they can only be, say there's only 300 million people in the United States. I don't know the exact number, but say there's only 300 million voters in the United States. Those votes might end up, once it will probably end up more than 400 million votes altogether once they finish adding it up, because it's not going to really make sense. They're not going to have to explain themselves. All they're going to say is Trump is not accepting the election. That's why they always ask him that. Will you accept the results? And Trump always say, well, if it's fair. And they never take that as a real answer. That's a real answer. If it's fair, yeah, why not? Why not? You think I'm just an election denier? That's not even a thing. Y'all made that up. The first person that was complaining about losing an election was Hillary Clinton. Like, y'all don't remember that? Y'all remember way back in the Al Gore days, there was a bunch of complaining about losing an election back then too. But let's really call a thing a thing. And then they talking about the birther movement. Bruh, they will lie to the people's face and like, we didn't start the birther movement. That was Trump. Trump was the one that said that Barack Obama was not from his country. Trump was trying to be racist. That was Hillary Clinton that started that, bruh. Hillary Clinton started that. But no, I didn't. That wasn't me. They like Shaggy. It wasn't me. You saw me on the counter. It wasn't me. Then you saw me on the sofa. It wasn't me. Even saw me in the counter. She even saw me on camera. It wasn't me. Like, come on, they be lying like hell. Okay, here we go. Let me just be quiet.
If we can answer them in the event that it's close, I don't want to be involved. In the event that it's not close, I don't need to be involved. And so that's sort of a straightforward analysis right there.
Great jumping off point. How much cheating on a percentage basis do you think happens every year? How much, and do you think Trump actually won the last time?
You need to be careful with the verbs. So, cheating, stealing, that implies something happened the dark of night.
Massaging.
I think the verb you're allowed to use is fortify.
We don't want to get canceled on YouTube.
Ballot harvesting. I mean, it was, it's all sort of, there were all these rule changes. It was sort of done in plain daylight. And, but yeah, I think our elections they're not perfectly clean. Otherwise, we could examine it. We could have vigorous debate about it.
Well, what would you change then? What should change? Because we all want everybody's votes to count. We want it to be clean. I'm talking about the audience.
I don't know. At a minimum, you'd run them. You'd try to run elections the same way you do it in every other Western democracy. You have one day voting. You have practically no absentee ballots. You have and it's, you know, it's one day where everything happens. It's not this 2-month elongated process. That's the way you do it in every other country. You'd have some somewhat stronger voter ID, and, you know, make sure that, you know, the people who are voting have a right to vote.
Make it a national holiday.
But that's basically.
Wait a minute. Did he just now say voter ID? Don't he know that voter ID is racist? Huh? Don't you know it's hard for the black man to get an ID? Don't you know that we don't even know where the DMV is? We don't even know where the MVA is. What's the ID? Huh? What's a computer? Huh? I don't know what a computer is. I'm supposed to go to the computer and do this? What's a computer? Can you show me? I'm a white man. Voter ID is racist, and they can't do it that way. We're going to have to figure out something else. That's what we're going to have to do.
That's basically what you do in every other Western democracy. And it used to be much more like that in the US. I mean, it's meaningfully decayed over the last 20, 30 years. You know, 20, 30 years ago, 30, 40 years ago, you got the results on the day of the vote, and that sort of stopped happening.
That's what it should be. That's what it should be. Why is it that we can have huge holidays on one day? Like, we can shut down all the stores, all of the businesses and everything for Christmas or for any other big holidays, and go about our way and do things in an orderly fashion, right? How come we can't just do that on days of voting? Businesses are closed. Stores are closed. Restaurants, you know what I mean? Make that a federal holiday, where is a national holiday, mandatory for everybody to celebrate. And it's called the National Voting Day. It's a holiday. It's a holiday. And you can make it just like, you know what I mean? Everybody got their ID. Everybody got our stuff. We got our people. We didn't go on and pick everybody up. We done planned. Like, no excuses. On this day, have your sugar honey iced tea ready so we can go vote. That's how I look at it. So either vote early or vote on time. But either way, there's no real way to count all of the votes, guys. I mean, we'll be in la la land if we think that there's a real way of making sure we keep track of everything. I mean, I don't trust it. That's just me, though. That's just me. That's just me. I'm just saying. That's just me. But y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know about that, man, in the comments below. And if you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Thank you so much for the super chat, John O'Rourke. Reeves, Elon Musk came on this interview. What are your thoughts on the FAA putting restrictions on the Starship launches? Seemed ridiculous. I'm still looking into the Starship launches. My mind is blown by them. I'm learning as much as I possibly can, but I don't know enough to intelligently have a conversation about it. Just keeping it a buck. That's how Kamala Harris should answer questions when she's asked about the economy. I don't know about the economy, but I'm learning right now. And when I know enough to intelligently have a conversation about it, I will answer your question. But right now, she knows a damn thing. She don't know that damn thing about the economy, bro. She don't know a damn thing about the border, bro. She don't know a damn thing about race relations. Like, as many things, she don't know a damn thing about the Second Amendment. She lies and lies and lies. I don't think I think that's just what politicians are supposed to do. You know what? Let me just stop talking about people lying. If they're politicians, we need to just accept the fact that they're going to lie and just leave it there. All right. Like this video, guys. Share it with people if you thought it was interesting. Thank y'all so much. And don't forget to hit me up with the word coach. I am about to start back with the coaching and everything. We're just putting this program together for you guys, so it can be something amazing. All right. Love y'all. Continue to enjoy your Saturday. I'm about to go enjoy mine and watch a movie or something with the missus upstairs. All right. Later.